So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that is sure to change any marriage. And that's those little bundles of joy, those little copies of you. I know you've decided that you've read all the books and that you've been very studious, and these are going to be perfect copies of you, and your experience is going to be completely different from everyone else's. But I'm here to tell you that you must be prepared and know that children will always change the dynamic of your marriage. I find that if it catches you off guard, it's much worse. The punch that you don't see coming is always worse. Um, I remember when I gave birth to our oldest son, I felt so blindsided because he didn't sleep. And I'm like, why did no one tell me that as a new mother I was not gonna sleep? Like, he really didn't sleep. I'm talking every 2 hours on edge. I became a complete and utter zombie. My patience was thin, sexy time was not happening, and it changed. It changed. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my son. I love both of them. They are some of the best things that have ever happened to me. Um, but you have to understand that your marriage is going to require another level of attention than before. You'll have to be more intentional about spending quality time together. And it's very hard, especially like when you're a mother and you're breastfeeding, or even if you're not breastfeeding and you're in that newborn stage. It's very difficult for us as women because I was watching a video the other day where women, we we have to mentally be ready. Like, we men go from desire to arousal, whereas women, our brains have to go through a process to want to be aroused before we can go to that level and get in the mood. So I remember my OB telling me that you have to drink a glass of wine, and if you don't drink, you have to get mentally prepared to disconnect from being a mommy to feeling sexy. And it is a process because you don't feel sexy after you first have a baby. Things might be stretchy, pulley, you might feel self-conscious, but things do snap back. And you know husbands still want to do you even after you've had a baby. it's it's so strange. I don't understand it. He watched things and saw things that I kind of wish he didn't see. um but that it is still a part of the relationship, and you have to be present for it. um Things normalize, but that child will continuously need attention. At first it's every 2 hours, and then it's potty training, and then it's busting into your room in the middle of the night. That's if you have gotten them out of your bed. So it's a journey, and you have to figure out how to continue to be married and to work on that first relationship while you're still grappling with those new ones.
I think that yeah, is really important because I think a lot of marriages struggle when you have a child because the marriage kind of becomes all about the child, and you just kind of, that's all you think about. I mean, we had a point where all we really talked about was our kids. We didn't really talk about anything else. It was like kids, maybe a bill, back to kids. So it is very important that you make time for the marriage. That will bring you satisfaction. To be able to be fulfilled in your spouse will help to bring you satisfaction. It will help you to maintain your sanity to a degree. And also, along with being engaged with your spouse, you still need me time. I mean, like, you need time, even though you have a child, even though you may have children, it's very important that you get time to yourself. People really undervalue the importance of time alone, time to reflect, time to think, time to plan, come up with your own ideas, or even just sleep, get a nap in.
Yeah.
I mean, these are very important aspects of self-love, and you want to make sure you do that so that you can actually be at your best. It's not selfishness to take some time alone or some time away as an individual or with your spouse. This is not selfish. You know, this is going to help you be better as a father or a mother. It's going to help you perform better. So you have to be recharged. You have to be at a good mental state, good mental health, in order to be effective as a parent. It's just really important. And you don't want to lose sight. You want to keep some hobby or some interest, something that you can manage with the children. It could be Sudoku, it could be video games, it could be cards. You want to keep something for your entertainment, something to keep your mind active in a way where it's not so life or death, not so heavy consequences as children bring that. So it's very important. And it's great if you can share this hobby or this activity with your spouse. That helps too.